and that is this copy of Through the Looking Glass by Lewis Carroll. Hi everybody, my name is Kelsey and we're about to get very, very nerdy with a bookshelf tag. So today's tag was created by my lovely friend Serena over at A Wandering Mind. I will make sure I leave her linked below. I've actually done this tag before in my very first year here on YouTube when I was back in the apartment. Like, it was my very first location. It was the apartment with my friend Lauren. It was where I started my channel. And my shelves look totally different than what they looked like then. I have combined libraries now with my husband. This is our third location that you guys have seen here on the channel, so I thought it might be kind of fun to do it as like a updated version. Like, a lot of things may be the same, I have no idea. I'll link the original one that I did above if you would like to see that, but I haven't watched it. I have no idea what my answers were. Let's just talk. I feel like my reading and my bookshelves have changed a lot, so I thought it might be fun just to do it again and kind of make it a part 2 to that previous video. I have no idea if my answers are going to be the same or different. I suspect that they will be very different. So let's get into it. There are 13 questions, but the last question is to tag people, and I've done this before, so obviously I don't need to tag anybody. So let's just get right into it. The very first question is, how many bookshelves do you have? That's a really good question. So you are currently sitting on one little like half bookshelf. So like it's got 3 shelves on it. So like maybe count that one, but there's 1, 2, 3 here. We've got that one right there. That's 4. We have 2 over here in the corner, which are our nonfiction shelves. So that's 6. We have 3 downstairs. Is it 3 downstairs? I think it's 3 downstairs. So 9, and then they've got 2 half shelves, and I don't know if I should count them as 1 or 2 separate ones, so I'm gonna go with 2 separate ones and say I've got 11 shelves. Did I do math right? Yeah, I did. So 11 shelves, like shelving units. Individual shelves, I have no idea. I think that's it. There's not any like random bookshelves in random rooms. They're mostly in here or downstairs where all of our reference books are. So 11 shelves, which is a lot considering I started this channel with 1. Yeah, we've grown so much. I think we had 3 when we moved into this apartment, and yeah, there's a lot. We have a lot of books. Speaking of books, the second question is, how many books are on your bookshelves, or how many do you think you have? So my husband actually has a book inventory for us, so I actually know the exact number. Oh, I don't think I've put the books that I hauled in January in here. So add like 16 books to this. So we've got somewhere between 895 books is probably close to where we're at now. Our inventory only goes up to 879, but like I said, I don't actually have the January books in here yet. So yeah, almost 900 books. Which is quite a lot, but when you think about it, we have 2 people who've combined bookshelves, 2 people who love vastly different types of books, but both love books and combined it into one. So, is it shocking? I think not, but yeah, we've got a lot of books. The next one is, how do you organize your books? So I organize them by genre. I think my husband would love to organize them by Dewey Decimal System. I think that's how our nonfiction books are organized, because that's his section. I don't even touch that. But I like having them by genre. I don't know, like, it just feels better. I like having like all of my fantasy on 1 or 2 shelves. I mean, this entire shelf is fantasy, so like that doesn't really work. But like specific things, like all of my contemporary books that are Jane Austen retellings are all clumped together. All of my nonfiction, or not nonfiction, all of my historical fiction that has to do with Jane Austen is lumped together. All of my sci-fi books that specifically have to do with space are together. All of my fairy books that are fantasy are together. All of my contemporary romance books are together. So it makes it feel better to me. For me, practicality-wise, I love by genre, and my husband really, he's cool with whatever. So we go by genre here. The next question is, what is the oldest book on your bookshelf? I had to do some digging. I think this would have been my same answer in my first version. I'm taking off the crappy cover because it's gorgeous underneath. It's this really, really gorgeous version of Through the Looking Glass. Let me see if I can give it to you. There you go. It's Through the Looking Glass by Lewis Carroll. It's absolutely stunning. It sits on our shelves in these just to protect them. But this one was 1955, I want to say. Yes, 1955. I'm sure my husband has something that's older than this, and I just didn't investigate enough, but this is what I'm pretty sure is close-ish to the oldest book on our shelf. The next question is, what is the newest book on your bookshelf? Which this might be cheating because technically it's not here yet, but it's on its way. I'm going to literally get it in the mail tomorrow. But that is Make It or Break It by Lily Minnan. This is a contemporary romance book that I loved. I read an arc of it in January. It came out on the 2nd of February, so it is the newest book that I will own. My physical copy hasn't come yet. But as far as like physical books, I think the one that would work for this is this copy of A Deal with an Elf King by Elise Kova. This, I think, came out at the very, very, very end of 2020, because like my copy says it was copywritten in 2020, so I think it came out either really, really close to the end or right at the beginning of 2021. So as far as like physically right now, I think this one. What is the longest book on your bookshelf? Oh dear. I assume it would be one of the Illuminate Files books, because like these things are chunkers, and I don't think Chris has any really, really big books. So it's, oh, I hate this. It never gives me a page number. This is close to 700. I don't think any of my Harry Potter copies are longer than this. Maybe it is Harry Potter. Let me investigate real quick. Oh wait, no. So yeah, this may be cheating again, but I'm gonna say it, and that is this bound up version of all 7 Jane Austen novels in one. So technically this is not one story. There are multiple stories within here, but it has 1,220 pages in it. So yeah, this is for sure my biggest one. Sorry, Gemina, you're large, but you're not. I could kill someone with this large. The next one is, what is the shortest book on your bookshelf? And I'm pretty sure this one has to be. And it's this new poetry collection I got in January of Goddess of the Hunt by Shelby Eileen. This has 109 pages in it. I don't think there's anything that could be shorter than this. I'm gonna go with this one because I can't think of anything that could possibly. Everything else looks bigger than this. So this fun poetry collection is for sure my shortest one. Number 8 is, what is the predominant wow. Words. The next one is, what is your most prominent genre on your shelves? This is difficult. So like overall, I would say the biggest genre we have is nonfiction, but nonfiction spans so much. But yeah, like that is for sure the biggest. It takes 2 whole shelves in this room, plus all of our nonfiction reference books downstairs. So that's 3 entire shelves. But if I wasn't allowed to use that as like a blanket statement, I would say probably fantasy is our biggest, because it's I think one of my favorite genres. So like it takes up an entire shelf and then some. So yeah, I'm gonna say nonfiction / fantasy as my answer. Number 9 is, have you done a bookshelf tour? Yes. Ooh, the light's doing fun things. Yes, I actually have, but I want to do a new one. So let me know down below if you would like to see one, because I did one about this time last year, and it is horrendous. Oh my god. The audio is terrible in it. It just looks not great. And my shelves have changed so much in a year. So I would love to do one again. Let me know if that's something you would be interested in, and then I would actually have one that I'm proud of, because I'm not proud of the one that I currently have. So, like, I really want to private it so bad. But yeah, technically yes, but I'm not happy with it. All right, number 10 is go to a random number generator and talk about the book that corresponds with that number. So let's do random number generator. Let's be easy. Let's just do 1 through 400. I don't feel like going downstairs. And 235. Great. No. Oh man. Okay. So 235-ish on my shelves is Solo Stars by Ashley Poston, which I haven't read, but has been on, oh, so many TBRs. I feel like this one and Lovely War are the 2 books that have been on the most TBRs. I feel like actual shame when this book comes up because I need to read it. It's been on so many TBR lists. It's on my list of books that I need to read by the end of this year because dang it, I'm going to finish this duology. It's a duology. It's not even that long. I have no explanation. So yeah, I love this first book in the series, which was Heart of Iron, which is a sci-fi retelling of Anastasia. It left on such a cliffhanger, and I still haven't read the second one. So, yeah, I need to find a summary of the first one, because I think there are things that I've forgotten. But, yeah, actual shame that I haven't read this. Just gonna put that there and move on, because I feel uncomfy. The next question is, do you have fan merch or any other decoration in your bookshelves? Very much so. My number 1 bookshelf decoration is candles. I have so many random bookish candles, non-bookish candles. I just like candles. I have a candle literally right here burning as we're talking because I love them so much. And if they are inspired by things that I love or books that I love, even better. But yeah, I've got like other random things. I've got Pop Funko figures on my bookshelves. Random statues that really don't have a lot of meaning. I've got some of these tin, like, book tins that hold things. I think currently it's just holding a bunch of pins. Yeah, it's currently holding a bunch of Owl Crate pins because I don't know what to do with them. But I've got a few of these that came from Owl Crates. So yeah, I've got a mixture of stuff, but lots of fan things. I like bookshelf decorations. Now that I can, like, I used to double up on my shelves, and now that I don't do that anymore, I have more room to make the shelves pretty, and it makes me so happy. And the very last question is to show off your bookshelf. So here are some very artsy shots of my bookshelf. I hope that you enjoy. that is it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this kind of part 2 to the bookshelf tag. Again, make sure you check out Serena's channel, linked down below, because she's the creator of this and a very good friend, and y'all should check her out because she's amazing. If you liked this video, and I very much hope that you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below if you want to be part of this awesome growing family. I've also got all my social media down there if you want to follow along on any of those, as well as other fun bookish links, so make sure you check those out, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!